Hey there, we're going to take a walk through the first half of Fred Herzog's book, Modern Color. And I just discovered Herzog probably less than a year ago. Found this book, it's fantastic. We're going to look at the images in here, talk about some of his themes, things like that. And there's quite a bit of background information on him in the beginning, which is great. How he ended up in Toronto, how he fell in love with color, why he shot the streets, why he fell in love with it, exhibitions, things like that. Just a lot of cool stuff here, and some images mixed in with that information. So quite a bit of that. Then we get to the actual sort of plates or photos here. And they actually start with probably his most famous photo, Man with Bandage from 1968. Just really nice pops of color in here, the red. But this guy in front with the bandage on his hand, the cigarette, he obviously cut himself shaving, and this woman standing behind him with the white gloves and the hat. Just a very nice city scene. He loved photographing like through storefront windows, one-point compositions, things like that. I love this pop of color from the red bow tie, and obviously the orange pop here, the lighting hitting hers is really nice. These are both, well, this is 1978, 1959, so you're going to see some 70s stuff in here, which is nice. Urban scenes that don't necessarily have people in them. There are a couple if you look right off here to the side, but I don't think that was the idea. I like this blurry motion up here with the car, but then just the used car lot. You like mixed urban with nature, so you'll see some hills and stuff like that amongst cars and city scenes. A lot of one-point compositions, again, shooting through windows, shooting windows and storefronts. This is great symmetry, a sign in each. For some reason you'll come across, it's called Modern Color, and you'll just come across these random black and white images. I'm not sure why they put those in there. It's still a head scratcher for me. If you have any theories, let me know in the comments. But so he loved the busyness. He loved colors, neon signs. You know, there's a lot of reading to do. Like, you really don't know where to go. You kind of go to the Woodward sign because it's white and it's kind of the bright thing, or the Arthur Murray. But then you just start looking around at all the colors and the signage. He loved doing that kind of stuff. This is great with just all the vertical lines and signs here, and the neon signs, the busyness down here. He liked capturing that busyness. Almost confusing in a way. These are great one-point compositions with great color. This is fantastic. I love this girl walking through the scene that he set up. Kind of funny with these nuns. One's taking a picture. Got cotton candy with that one. Popcorn. It's just kind of a funny little scene there. This is great. I thought of Vivian Maier right away. This is totally something she would do. This self-portrait, the arm going up, so he's taking a vertical. This is nice too. Foreground, sort of background, a little bit of layering there. This I love. This is just the kind of isolating, wanting you to go to that white glove with the cigarette in the back of the head, the dress. I'd almost like to see this vertically, like maybe an 8x10. So I find this red a touch distracting, but you kind of go to that white right in the center with the glove and the cigarette. That's really great. So here's that busyness that I mentioned. I mean, just the signage up here and all these people down here, and there's some movement to some of them, which I like, because that busyness and the chaos, you got to have some of that motion in there, as opposed to freezing and have everyone be, you know, sort of frozen. So I like the fact that we have some motion in there. This is beautiful color. The blues, the subdued stuff. This is actually Kansas City, 1979. Nice orange in there that he found, 1973. This is just, you know, beautiful lighting, shallow depth of field. This guy's in focus. That's out of focus. Really nice. Again, more neon, more lights, more signs. Over here in this, you know, obviously this is sort of the dominant piece, but you still have a lot of little signage and colors. Again, this is a great shot. I'm just wondering why it's in this book. I wonder if there's a color version, but that's a neat shot. Barber shops, this is great. I love all these lines and colors And the guy in there getting his hair cut. Here's another kind of like self-portrait where he's reflected in the door window. This is a nice behind the scenes shot. These Native Americans giving some sort of performance, and this girl trying to get a better view, so climbed up. This is great. This is just really nice. This guy, kind of scruffy, the coat, the hat, the beard. Nice color here down here with the reds, of course. Really good texture. I like that. You don't see a lot. You don't see this a lot. The cat poster. And look at the date. This is 2009. Really interesting. So he was shooting for a while. This is nice. I like the little bit of motion. I don't know if he just couldn't handhold this enough, but there's a little bit of motion to her. And I think that adds to the shot. This is great lighting. So it's called Bible Reader, 1970. Got this light coming in, and then him, this man with the hat and the dark jacket reading the Bible. That's really nice. Toronto's a port city, so you'll see a lot of stuff with ships and boats, the urban, the water. This is great. I like that they put these on consecutive pages, the same layout here. You have the barber shop from the inside. He has a guy, one single guy walking out there, and then outside the barber shop. 2, what does that look like, sort of from the street view? This is great. I love the fact that there's this person down here. I only wish that there was like a person up there or a person up there to sort of tie this together, but this is still nice. I'm glad he put that person down there. This is nice. Framing the Colonel, right? KFC framed by the buildings. More one-point compositions. Nice color, unusual color. Now here's the same, these are the same colors, the same 2 people that we saw here. Just sort of lower, like he lowered the camera or knelt down and quick grabbed that shot. And this is more like standing up, vertical, and here he took a horizontal. I like that they do that. I kind of wish they'd maybe put those on consecutive pages too, but still very nice. This is nice. Like, I don't know if these guys are waiting for something to open. It's a bargain store, and just kind of a nice city scene. You can tell by all those hats, that's a 50s shot. Nice one point there, different cars. He was a fan of urban decay. So he'd like leave maybe the downtown area and hit up the residences and the junkyards and things like that. You didn't see a lot of people do that. That's a nice shot of that car. Beautiful lighting here, and just look at all the shapes. Look at all the squares and rectangles in this. And combined with the lighting, that's beautiful. Here's his ships, his port, but someone watching that. And here's someone not only watching, but creating art. I'm glad they put those on the same layout. This is cool. Laundry line, to me, makes that just this single car, but then the laundry line above it. Here's this idea that he explores of, here's a city, here's the city life, the urban, and then he puts the mountains, the nature, the expanse, the immensity of nature in the top of the photo. Same idea here, city, urban, nature, mountain in the background, almost watching over it. Lovely pop of red in that scene. Here's that busyness again that he loves. This is great. I mean, there's just these signs and these colors. They're just fighting for your attention. They're fighting for people to, stop into this store. This is in San Francisco, 1962. So it's not just Toronto stuff. There's a lot of Toronto stuff in here because that's where he was based, but stuff from other places too. This is just great, sort of kids who live in the city, kids in the urban environment. And I love the fact that you have all these, like you have a monkey pile over here, then you got this kid you got a couple kids over there just hanging out with guitars. That's awesome. Chinatown backyards. It's interesting. Most people, like, I just wouldn't shoot that. Like, I'm not saying that that this is a bad shot, but I would never think to shoot that, but he did. You know, very interesting. This is nice layering. Garden with apartments. This is 2006. And to me, that could be 1960s, 1970s. So kind of shows you maybe things haven't changed. Lovely color here. Of course, pops of color in the lawn chairs and then the building there. Nice shapes and architecture here with these benches and these kind of leading line. Some more black and whites. Again, not sure why they're in here. This kind of reminds me of like Lords of the Flatbush movie or something, just Outsiders or something like that. That's a cool shot. This is funny. I love this. Like, it's got the big mom button and then she's smoking away, and that's great. This I love. This I would take a print of. Like, it's maybe one of my favorite Herzog images. Just the dirty kids, no socks, the torn pants, but the box camera. That's 1960. It's really nice. Really nice lighting on this one too. Fish Cellar, 1958. Here's some more kind of storefront and window front stickers. Nice lighting in there. There's lighting out here, then that guy's being lit. That's good. Nice colors in here. Colors, pops of colors. Here's the boat theme again. Living by the water. Just he called this one Georgia Bridge. So you got the bridge over, but all these boats, all the masts in here, the repetition, the sort of the chaos in there. And this is nice because the white boat just really stands out. You've got black and dark colors everywhere, but that white boat really stands out. This is great because of the black smoke. I mean, if anything says industrial or urban, it's black smoke. So this is nice too. Again, urban decay idea. This I love, the simplicity of just the red dress being framed perfectly in the window and has that pop of green on the top. Really nice. Again, the city life, and here he leads you to the mountains. That's really nice. Here's another porch shot. Nice color here, nice color here, and this is hilarious because this boy and his either dad or grandpa are walking by all these like pinup girls and things like that. That's great. There's Lucy, 1968. Lovely composition here, like what he did with this, with the 7-Up signs. But then, you know, this 7-Up sign is sort of the halfway divider, and then you've got this other building over here with some nice color hitting it, sunlight hitting it. This is great. Love this. Love the pops of red. It's called Mom's Shoes. It's 1969. Not only the pops of red, I'll sort of tie this together, but it's funny with the kid trying to wear his mom's shoes with the high heels, trying to push that stroller. This is nice composition, nice symmetry that leads you, you know, these whites, almost like arrows, like points, pointing you up these stairs to that girl. This is interesting. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I like that white chair. To me, the white chair makes this. It draws you into this empty barber shop. And to me, that's what makes it a great shot. This is a nice 1-point. Colors on both sides drawing you in. I like the slow shutter speed, just a little bit of motion from these people walking across. There's the old tail lights trailing through, obviously slow shutter speed there. Here's that busyness again, the colors, the signs, all fighting for your attention. Just, it tells a great story. Some more black and whites. This I'd love to see these in color. They probably weren't shot in color. I just don't know why the black and whites are in this book, but neat shots. Here's the chaos that, you know, they put these on the same layout, consecutive pages, but just look at all these lines. Look at all, you know, these poles are cutting through these signs and through these words. I mean, it just gives you an idea of, you know, how he composed this. What is he seeing? You know, he's telling a story, obviously, but these colors, that you almost don't know where to start. But you start hunting around this image and looking for things and trying to make sense of it yourself as the viewer. And I really like that. That's kind of nice. I like that building. You've got the car going slowly through. Tells a nice scene here. And then here's again, city, urban, nature. So let's stop there right now. Actually, we're about halfway through. Leave some comments below about what you've seen that you like or dislike from Mr. Herzog, and we will pick up later. Hope you have a great day. Keep hitting the streets and taking photos. Hopefully some of these maybe have inspired you like they've inspired me to hit the streets and do something unusual. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.